We welcome all lovers of delicious food to our today's video, where we'll tell you about the most unusual goodies from different parts of the world. You'll see the main opponent of the shawarma we're accustomed to, you'll see the truly scalding pan, which only the brave will eat, and the most unusual Asian dish, which is made from a duck embryo. Take something tasty with you and don't forget the soda, because while watching you will often want to eat. But before we start, like this video to support us and also subscribe to the channel. This Turkish shortbread looks juicier than anything in the world. Common street food on the streets of Turkey. It consists of the simplest ingredients, but the taste does not get worse from this. A soft bun is cut in half, after which minced meat is poured there. The more, the better. And for rich taste, various spices are added, which will add additional notes to the taste. Well, can't do without vegetables. Greens and onions are placed in the shortbread, and then a tomato is added. Only a delicious hot dog can compete with the Turkish shortbread, but not a classic one. Do you like spicy food so that during the meal you breathe fire like a dragon? Then this jalapeno hot dog is for you. First, a bun is taken and a sausage is put into it, or maybe even 2 pieces. They are poured with melted cheese and then various sauces are added. Sprinkled with fresh onions, guacamole and jalapenos are added. And to make it even spicier, mustard is added. Mushrooms and fried onions are added on top of all of this, and a small portion of French fries is poured next to it. Pancake, but not sweet. This is how a huge pancake is made in a few minutes. First, the dough is spread over the entire surface of a special plate and gradually smoothed out. After these machinations, a few eggs are added there and a ready-made pancake is taken out. This pancake is folded and smeared with sauce. Greens are poured into it and 2 sausages are thrown around the edges. At the end, seasonings and a lot of cabbage are added there, and waffles are placed next to the sausages. And here is a hearty snack for you, which is cut for 2 people. Easy and simple, but tasteful. This is street shawarma in India. Juicy and fried meat is cut into small pieces. And while the meat is waiting, the cook tears the pita bread into several pieces and adds his secret sauce to it. And now he is adding meat there. The dish, as you can see, is not complicated and is made in a few seconds. This is the fastest cook I have ever seen in my life. He makes sandwiches you never dreamed of. This is not a sausage sandwich on bread. His sandwiches are art. The Afghan guy has been cooking delicious meals for everyone in his mini kitchen for many years. First, he cuts vegetables in such manner that his shirt suffers. After that, he spreads special sausages on the bread, puts onions on top, and adds an omelette. He cuts beetroot and cucumbers, green peppers, and tomatoes there, and it turns out a sandwich like Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. All this is poured with grated cheese and covered with the other half of the bread. And to make it tasty for you and it does not fall apart, it is fried over a fire in a special metal sandwich maker. A bit of Thai cuisine is also good. This is a rice cake. First, a beaten egg with chopped vegetables is added to this cake. When it's fried, several types of meat are thrown into it and white rice is sprinkled on it. And no, at the end add sauces for taste and seasonings. After that, it is well fried on all sides. Replacement for any crackers from the store. In India, you can often see how ordinary bread is made in a special sauce. First, butter is thrown on the stove and then a lot of greens which are fried and give juice. Then they throw red pepper there and sprinkle it all with seasonings. Definitely some curry. All this is poured over with 3 different sauces which are the same in their poisonous red color. And then squeeze the juice from the lemon and cook until it thickens. And when the sauce is ready, sliced bread is thrown there, which absorbs everything. It is well fried and sprinkled with fresh herbs. And here is one of the most delicious snacks for you. Don't forget about sweets. Especially for us, such a beautiful girl makes delicious pancakes with a banana. She cuts the fruit into a special container and adds an egg to it. After that, she fries the pancake, and while it's blushing, she pours a mixture of banana and egg into it. Flip it over a few times to make sure everything is cooked well. And in the end, it is cut into small pieces for convenience. There's been meat, there have been sweet things, and now it's time for fish. Right on the street, you can taste the most delicious grilled stuffed fish. First, the fish is stuffed with vegetables and jalapeno peppers for spice. All this is put in foil and poured with sauce. A few minutes on the grill and you're done. Not a fan of fish, but even I want to try it. How do you like this aperitif from Bangladesh? This burning snack is called pan. In its original form, pan consisted of betel leaves filled with areca nuts and sometimes tobacco. But today, many cooks began to set this dish on fire, referring to its medicinal properties. The dish is created by combining a sweet mixture of masala with a touch of ice and ruk afza, a pumpkin-flavored concentrated drink based on pumpkin. Indian cuisine never ceases to please. This time we see special equipment that cuts an onion in the shape of a rose. After that, the onion is poured over with sauce on all sides. Immediately, the onion is sent to a special powder, and only then it is thrown into deep fat, where it goes through the last stage of cooking. Because of this, it turns out juicy and crispy. When everything is ready, it remains only to cut the core. Today, there are various goodies, after which you want to take a sip of a refreshing drink, especially after pan. Therefore, we have an unusual milkshake next in line. First, a lot of milk mixed with juice is poured into a huge saucepan, then watermelon concentrate is poured. And to make the drink really refreshing, a block of ice is thrown into this cauldron, and all this is thoroughly mixed. Next, special seasonings are poured into this mixture, and all this is again carefully interfered until fresh peaches are brought. Several pieces of these fruits are rubbed directly into the cauldron, and then everything is mixed again. This is how a summer drink comes out that will quench your thirst. Pani puri, a popular Indian street food, is a delicious combination of small crunchy puri filled with hot and spicy fillings, accompanied by a tantalizing flavored water. Puri are generously stuffed with ingredients such as boiled potatoes, sprouts, chickpeas, and finely chopped onions. The fragrant water, known as pani, is a refreshing blend of tamarind, mint, coriander, green chili, and a variety of spices. In just one bite, pani puri offers an explosion of flavors and textures as crunchy puri, savory toppings, and invigorating pani all come together in perfect harmony. It's something between a cake and a sandwich. To make this, you firstly need to take 3 round cakes and grease them with oil. Then you pour various sauces on 2 of them. When this stage is passed, you can proceed to the filling, which consists of vegetables. The next step is grated cheese, lots of grated cheese. Then it all adds up and you get a multi-layered sandwich cake. Top with more cheese, sauce, and a little black pepper. After that, the dish is sent to the oven so that the cheese spreads. Write in the comments after which dish you ran to eat, because I've already eaten several times throughout this compilation. After work, you always want something to eat quickly. And here's a great video: mini hot dogs with scrambled eggs. First, small sticks with sausages are inserted into a special stove and eggs are poured there. After a few minutes, you already have a full snack of 6 of these hot dogs, which are seasoned with spices and sauces for every taste. Here comes the main competitor of the shawarma we're used to. For cooking, they throw the dough onto the oven and then add eggs to it, so that in the end the pancake turns out to be tender and tasty. All this is fried on both sides, and then unagi sauce is poured onto one of them. Then spread cabbage, crispy waffle, a few tomatoes, and, of course, meat. All this is poured with sauce and rolled up like a shawarma. What could be better than pancakes? That's right, a pancake in the form of your favorite cartoon character. This place in Japan will delight every fan of cartoon characters. To do this, you only need to select 1 or more cartoon characters from the menu. After that, a skilled chef will not only cook, but draw these pancakes right in front of you. A few minutes and you already have Smurfs on your plate. Indian guys showed an unusual way to cook pancakes. First, the dough is beaten well and mixed. By the way, check out the sound that it produces. After that, the hot sphere is smeared with oil, and then a small piece of whipped dough is taken and spread over the entire area. Unnecessary pieces are cut off, and the finished pancake is rolled up and carried to customers. It would look great with that fried onion. First, the potatoes are peeled, and then they're scrolled through a special vegetable cutter. Thus, a spiral is obtained, which is distributed throughout the stick. Sauces are poured onto the potatoes, spices are poured so that all the juices are absorbed and then sent to deep fry. When the potatoes are fried, they are again poured with sauce and seasonings are added. I think this dish would compete with French fries. A little sweet can't hurt either. Everyone's favorite popcorn recipe from an Indian guy. Everything is very easy and simple. The pan heats up, powdered sugar is added, and corn grains are poured there. All this is mixed during cooking so that each grain is sweet. When the grains are swollen, they're taken out and poured into a paper bag. In order not to eat popcorn and dry food, we have found a recipe for a delicious milkshake for you. First, a huge amount of cottage cheese is poured into a cauldron with milk, and after that, several bowls of sugar must be poured into it. Also, a small amount of sweet concentrate is poured into it all. When everything is ready, the shaking of the ingredients begins. The finished drink is poured into glasses and decorated with a small portion of cottage cheese on top. A dish that can seriously scare. So leave your goodies for a while. It's called balut. It is essentially a fertilized duck egg that is incubated for a period, boiled, and then eaten. After incubation, the eggs are translucent, while the shell is illuminated with the bright light to assess the development of the embryo. The boiling process cooks the egg and the embryo inside. Once cooked, the balut is served with the shell removed to expose the partially developed embryo. Usually, this appetizer is served with salt or vinegar, but in our case, vegetables were added there. For Asian cuisine, this is considered a normal traditional dish, but I probably will never try it. Well, write in the comments how you like today's dishes and recipes for them. Would you try balut? After such a delicious video, I wanted to have something to eat, so I won't keep you waiting. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss new videos.